one man tossed eternally into the wilderness. He will have to battle and beat some of RuneScape's toughest monsters in order to supply and upgrade his weaponry and armor. All of this while being able to be attacked by any other player at any given time. But who? Who would take on such a fearsome challenge? I present Wildanator.
Previously, with Wildanator, we knocked out all of our non-wilderness restrictions to once again permanently lock ourselves to the wilderness and set up Season 2. All activities we did were in a PvP world with a considerable amount of risk. We knocked out the quest required to fully unlock the Wilderness Slayer Cave, the Dragon Fire Shield, and to be able to do the Wilderness Diaries up to medium. We started working on our player-owned house grind, which used up the planks we collected from over 30,000 revenants, which got us 70 construction. We then got straight back to attacking the wilderness, landed a second crossbow, which now gives us more flexibility around sculling with it. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of the Wilderness Only Ironman series. I'd love to try and get some of the new monsters we unlocked within the Slayer Cave this episode, see if we can get some juicy loots, but first it's going to be a task of spiders, which isn't too bad at all because that means some revenants. Just 3 kills into the task and we already see our first Loranial key. Nice little start, couple more kills in, we get a D2H. Another key with some red spider's eggs for Herblore, a juicy. Bit of cashola. 100 grimy snaps, that's a really nice drop because it's Herblore XP, but also 75 full super restores. 45 left on the task, and we've had some very nice drops thus far. Oh, nice. A dragon pickaxe. My Christ, they've got expensive. Over 5 mil now.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Unfortunately, we did go down. Their team was just too big that they were able to tag most of the dragons, which made it really difficult for us. Also, getting stronger means when we box the dragons, we kill them too quickly. Obviously, I don't have access to brews to brew down, so yeah, unfortunately, boys, they did get us on that occasion. Made the Onyx bolts, and the stack be looking kind of juicy. Going to make plenty of coin, doing Alk agility to the 89 that we need for the revenant hard jump. Also just realised that we can now actually wear climbing boots, so I'm going to pick up some of these. Although we have access to dragon boots, it's some nice welfare boots, and yeah, 1 point for 10 boots. I do not mind if I diddly do. And whilst we're in the market for unlocking things that we now have access to, let's get bigger and badder, because now it means that we can get superior monsters, which we didn't have access to before, because none of the ones in the Slayer Cave had it. I'm just going to have a little look about, because I haven't looked at the shop for a long old time. That one's already okay, so we can be assigned abyssal demons and jellies and things like that. No, we don't want to disable that. Hopefully, yeah, I'm sure that we can just do that. Task storage, 1,000 points. Don't really see a lot of point in that. I think I'm going to extend these Abbey Demons because, yeah, at least till we get a whip, but probably just keep them extended because we can get superiors. And what else? Next, we can get superiors off, so we might as well extend those as well. Right then, boys, time to put on our big boy pants and start doing some Scold Revenants. If we get smited, we lose. Yeah, let's not even think about that. We're going to do some testing with the Avarice. Someone's going to tell me I've said it wrong, but yeah, just say it the way I say it. So if we lose, if we die, we lose that. So pretty much, we're just, well, not going to die. Someone got on us in Swamp Bark Armour, which, for the record, I think is criminally underrated. In situations like the caves, an extra 2 to 3 seconds worth of entangle is pretty decent. Or maybe I'm just saying that because I'm sick of everyone attacking my red D-hide ass in Ancestral and Crystal and all that jazz. This was my first encounter, Scald, and my god, boys, it brought some spice, knowing the risk. Ho, shit me, that is some big coin, boys. Have a giddy gander at this one, boys. Geezer slips into some pretty good strength bonus to slice my fucking head off. First spec hits an 81. Second spec is 69. That's a total damage of 150. Oh, and the kicker to that? As you can see, I forgot to get protect item up. So, yeah, we were 4 HP away from losing the crossbow. Let's get an instant replay on that very, very close call. I was actually overhealed at 115 HP when he got his first hit in. I was also fairly swift on the combo eats to survive the second hit. It really doesn't get much closer than that, boys.
When you start hearing people like that say things like that, that gives me a fucking hard on.
So, yeah, this just happened. Another 16 million emblem. Lovely. Ooh, now that is a task we'll take. Laren's Key with 18 left on the task. 100 KC at the Chaos Alley. I'm not sure if I should be proud or ashamed. We're just getting that now. 6 left on the task. We managed to snag a dragon pick. My D-pick collection is growing very nicely. Fighting a new Maledictus boss, and a PK gets on us, and it's real tough when a PK gets on you here because you're also being attacked by the PK but also the Maledictus. So yeah, let's see how this one plays out for us. Okay, so we have a Hellhounds task, and considering I now have access to a spade, there's a very real chance that I can do some clue juggling, so I'm going to grab a Wealth and View scroll. Well, it turns out I could have just picked one up from the Hellhounds themselves. Trove of Parchment, not really sure if it's worth me using it, but it is a cool 2.4 mil. Okay, cool, we've got ourselves a Wildy step. Right boys, things are seriously spicing up. We've got 2 wilderness steps now. We've run them to these Hellhounds. I just feel there might be a few less PKs here than in the caves. We've come back to the caves because the spawns on those other Hellhounds were just absolutely terrible. So yeah, just gotta hope PK doesn't come. Ah, boys, we didn't concentrate enough and we lost both of our clues. But in all honesty, I didn't have much time to carry on juggling anyway. We just got ourselves a spider's task and we use a lot of prayer restore potions. So we're going to use up the bones we got to get more prayer points per sip. No PKs at the door, 64. PK tried to get me, so I just tangled him and shut the door in his face. Still alive at 65. Well in the mix at 66. We still leveling at City Seveling. Not today, mate. Feeling fine at 69. And we are just about to get ourselves level 70 prayer. This would normally be a big level, but locked to the wilderness, there's not really anything it gives me. There is something very satisfying about just entangling someone at the Chaos Altar and just standing the other side of the wall. 71 prayer, that's going to be our final prayer level as we're out of bones. I will come back for 72 soon as we get an extra prayer point per sip. Someone got right on us at the end. Bones or no bones, it is my duty to make you look silly, sir. Prayer out the way, we jump straight onto the Venatus task and we got ourselves another dragon pick. I feel like I've been very lucky with these recently, although I've still not landed the treasonous ring and we're over double the drop rate now. 100 grimy snapdragons, and that is definitely one of my favourite drops to see. Laren's Key with 11 left to go. 6 left on the task, and it's a D2H to add to the ever-growing collection. So we decided we were going to get one of the new tasks where I could land a superior. We had burnt through over 2,000 points trying to land one of these tasks, which is crazy as there is a few of the new tasks and they're not terribly weighted. We did eventually get one, however it was the worst at jellies, but at that point I was just happy to land one of the new tasks. Spending all of our time within one region, we don't see collection log pop-ups very often, but we do have a new one here with the Mithril Boots. Here we go, first superior on the account and hopefully many more to come, as things like the Imbued Heart are super rare. I actually did forget that the Wilderness Slayer Cave means that they've got a guaranteed Laren key drop, but that is lovely to see. We then went on a big Wilderness Slayer adventure where we had to escape some PKs, give them a bonk on the head from time to time to teach them a little lesson, got some of the new drops like the Trove of Parchments, but along the way we collected many Laren's keys. Whilst we do have full Dagon High, it's always nice to grab some more pieces and then we might be able to start risking some of the dupes. We have a whole load of skilling goals that we also want to hit, and supplies can be tough to come by, locked to one area. So from the keys we can grab uncuts for crafting, as we're still working towards that glory. Ores for smithing. I'd like to be able to make my own runite bolts, and we can get raw fish for cooking. It's pretty much our only way to train cooking, and we need level 90 for dark crafts. There are other supplies in the chest too, but most of them aren't a great deal of help to us. We're currently sat on 72 Loranial keys in the bank, and we're going to do a big opening at 100. We finally have ourselves an Abyssal Demon task, and a pretty huge one at nearly 250, so let's see if we can land ourselves one of those iconic Abyssal Whips. Coming in with 89 attack, 15 left on the task, Laren's Key, no superiors or whips so far, which is a little anticlimactic, but it is just our first task, and there will be plenty more to try and get one in the future. Bear's task, let's go visit the big old bear. That's going to be 700 kill count at Callisto. 707, grabbing ourselves a T2H. Couple of escapes, but we did also get taken down for a fair few effort, but that is 750 KC. This is going to be task over. Why do I never get the supply drops when they'd actually be handy, but it's nice to get that one knocked out.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? No damn well who I am. Who the fuck is that? Oh my god.
That's a painful one, boys. Almost slipped away, but the bolt raggy got us. That's 2 out of 3 avarices down the drain. Look at this sneaky little sausage sitting such low HP. Not sure whether he's DC'd or just run out of food or what happened, but one simply does not leave a man of that stature standing. Sorry, mate. I'd absolutely love to be able to pick up that loot, but unfortunately, it's just GF to you. Talking to GFs, I'll be taking my 1 free ticket to the Ferox Enclave. Thank you very much. And for those of you that don't speak fluent PK like myself, that means good fight, you very good looking man. No bloody way, boys. It's just getting a little bit silly now. That is our 3rd one this video, and we've actually made over 50 million emblems. Very nice. I love each and every one of you boys that watches my video. Apart from this guy. This guy can go fuck himself. Here, life lessons. I've got a life lesson for you. Get good. On our ever-ending hunt for red d'hide bodies, we get ourselves a malediction shard. KC 3,958, odium shard number 974 million. Here we go, boys. This is going to be a whopping 4,000 KC. Rank 1 was on 5k kills since I started the account, but after he saw me climbing, he started killing them again, which is pretty funny. So, will we ever take rank 1, or will we forever be rank 2? Right, boys, I really want another blast at a clue juggling session. We have a Wildy step in the bank, so let's try our luck. Clue juggling doesn't really suit my normal gameplay as I tend to take lots of breaks, but when I have a spare time I'm going to try and knuckle down and get a decent session in, try and get a casket for you boys. So nice that these hellhounds have drops because, you know, even if we don't end up with a casket, we make ourselves a bit of spondoolies. Not gonna lie boys, when these PKs got on us, I was panicking a bit. I didn't want to die and lose the Ether in my bow as we're packing quite a fair bit, so I wanted a decent session at the hellhounds. But I also really didn't want to lose the clue. We did manage to escape the team of PKs. We managed to get the log, run back, go back into our original world, which was a pretty big risk because they could have been there waiting for me. We managed to grab our precious clue and we managed to get away from the PKs just as they logged in. Yeah, not gonna lie, felt pretty damn good. Just kind of thought we'd be able to pick up a clue box from LMS, which we can, so I'm going to grab one of those, so at least if we do die, we'll be able to keep at least one clue.
Nope. Nope.
Got our second Wildy step. The risk of a PK coming in at any moment and just ruin this session, yeah, kind of adds to the excitement, but also, my god, it's a painful thought.
Nope. Nope.
Oh boys, that is a painful one. It's a wilderness step, but we got no way of getting blue DI van braces. Oh, damn it. Gonna have to drop it.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, boys, you have no idea how satisfying that is to see. That's 3 Wildy steps. We're gonna go for one more step, boys. Come on. Boys, look, it's a shame after countless hours getting one clue away we didn't manage to have a bash at the casket. But from every fail, we need to look for the positives. I was able to get 3 Wildy steps and closing in on a 4th, which does mean at some point we will get that 4th wilderness step. I want to go through some of the math with you boys around the clue scrolls. With a Ring of Wealth imbued, the clue rate goes from a 1 in 64 to a 1 in 32, with a chance of that wilderness step being a 1 in 15.2%, which means I should get a wilderness step from a hellhound, sort of 1 in every 192 kills. With a crossbow, I can kill about 150 per hour. Chances that we get a casket with just 2 steps is 3%. Chances that we get a casket with 3 clues is 18.3%. And chances with 4 clues is 43.6%. Now I know those odds, I think 4 clues is going to be optimal to go for. Now what did we learn from this stint? Well, actually I might be better off waiting until we get a whip. Yes, a whip will be less kills per hour than a craws, but I can just welfare the kills. If I get attacked, I'll just allow myself to die. I should have just about enough time if I've recently dropped a clue to run from the enclave to pick up my clue and restart the session. I really feel this is going to be my best move going forward. Yeah, alright, we may have failed this time, but eventually we will acquire that casket. I can absolutely guarantee you boys, we will, and now I know it's truly possible. As always, here is the goals list, new and improved for Season 2. There's some really big goals to hit on there. We haven't ticked off any of new things in this episode, but every bit of progress is working towards one of these goals. With over double the drop rate for the Wildanator ring, I'd hope to see that one very soon. And who knows, we might land a big ticket item very soon. The support in this new season has been absolutely amazing, and we've hit over 10k subs. We have so much awesome content planned, so it's worth checking that you're subbed, and if you enjoyed this one, I'd really appreciate a like. All this engagement really does help me grow. I love hearing from you guys, and I'm always interested in interacting with you, so drop me a comment. I do read them all and reply to pretty much all of them. As always, an absolutely massive thank you to those supporting me over at the YouTube members. It really does make a difference. Mr. Air, Weezers, Mr. Pancakes, GBMF, ELUW2, Anime, Mr. 202mil, and Mr. Ian Beatty. Thank you very much, and thank you all for watching. And until next time, have a great rest of your week, and goodbye.